What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel as well as on Twitch, so make sure you come by and say hello. This video is also brought to you by my music, which is available anywhere you stream music under the name Aftersound, and I did just release a new single at the beginning of the month called Run, so check it out. Let me know what you think, and I appreciate the support. Okay, we have a spicy, not proposal, this is just a poll that Clayboyne, our DAO project manager, put out there. And again, this was not his idea. He's clarified this in the comments and many other places. Somebody asked him to post this, so he's just trying to gather feedback. And I think the feedback is very telling, right? So it's essentially, the question here is, should Splinterlands remove the ability to burn cards for DEC? The purpose of the poll is to gather stake-weighted feedback on whether or not the community supports the creation of a proposal to remove the ability to burn cards for DEC. The choices are to not change anything, remove ability to burn reward cards for DEC, or remove it for all cards. Some feel that the ability to burn CL reward cards for DEC is leaving dangerous overhang on the economy and would like to see where the stake weighs on this issue. If a proposal is written, it will likely be to change the burn from DEC to Glint unless someone proposes a better solution. So, as you can see here, we only have about, 59 million, right? So it's not, this doesn't have the entire stake of what's there. I think we're almost at 1 billion SPS stake right now. And we usually get about like 300 million or so that vote on, at least the more popular proposals. So this is like 1/5 of that at most. But you can see that nobody wants it for all cards. There is a slight amount for only reward cards, and then most people are saying don't change anything. Now, I'm probably going to be in the don't change anything camp. And again, this is not anything official, right? This is just Clayboyne gathering feedback based on somebody's request. The thing is, I like the fact that it's broken out like this, but I would go even a step further, because the only thing that I would actually consider is not for all reward cards, right? Alpha, beta, untamed reward cards, those should not be touched. But I think we can all agree that Chaos Legion reward cards were printed up the wazoo. There's just too many of them, and it came at a time during the last bull run where everybody thought there were a ton of accounts coming in. We didn't realize that it was mostly bot accounts. I mean, maybe some people realized sooner than others, but either way, the damage was already starting to be done. And, we didn't change anything as the print rate went on for a very long time. I think deep into like 2022 before they changed some of the cards out. So my thought with this is, if we were going to consider anything, it would just be Chaos Legion reward cards, and it would be something that would be done with like a significant heads up, right? So if you have the cards and you want to burn them for DEC, you can. If people want to buy cards off the market that have a lower than burn value cost, they can do that, and that would clean up some of the floor of the cards. But I don't think any of the cards should ever become soulbound. I think that they should always have a value, right? So you can sell them on the marketplace. But when you go and you look at Chaos Legion reward cards, I mean, they're selling at like bottom dollar values anyway. Now, the big thing that people are going to point to is that if you have a by keeping them backed by DEC, essentially, they have a floor value, which, sure, for like epics and legendaries, that probably matters a little bit more, right? Because those are like the 10 cent or 50 cent range, respectively. But honestly, like at this point, I wouldn't mind exploring that. Now, I can't remember what the numbers were. I know I did a video on this a while back. If we were to like look at all of the reward cards and essentially see what kind of damage it would do, I think it was, I was obviously in the billions of DEC, but we're also coming to a point where I think we're going to either have utility for these cards with land, or what's that called? The new survival mode that's been teased. And then, of course, there's going to be a significant amount of DEC required for the upcoming Conclave Arcana. And if 2025 does deliver in terms of being a bull market year, then who knows? There could be a lot more demand that comes in for DEC just all across the board. So we don't have to do anything yet. And at this point in time, I would probably not choose to to make any significant changes. Although I understand the need for it, especially because we've seen so much happen. If you guys saw a previous video that I put out, one of the largest bot holders or bot farm holding accounts, I should say, burned like, I don't know, 30, 40 million DEC worth. I mean, it's a lot, right? There's a significant amount, and that does impact the game economy. Now, oddly enough, DEC is still at about 800 Splintoshis, but either way, at this point, I don't think that we should be making any crazy changes. Although I do want to leave the door open to, let's say this year ends up being a dud. Let's say things don't go as well as we were hoping for. This is something that I would look back on and say, again, not all reward cards and definitely not all cards, but Chaos Legion, we can acknowledge, was overprinted by a very, very large amount. And if the implementations this year of land, of survival mode, and of the marketing to bring new players in does not work as intended, and we still have a massive oversupply, I think it'd be worth considering. That's all. I just think it'd be worth considering. Not right now, but in the future. Call it like 12 to 18 months from now when we're in the next bear market and everybody's mad and sad and leaving and quitting and whatever, and we have to, try to do some kind of tokenomics changes like we did in the last bear market. But that is all I have for you guys in this video. If you want to go vote on this, there's still 4 days left. It's only about halfway in. Yeah, 3 days ago. So these run for a week. If you want to make your voice heard, you can go through. But again, this is not for anything official, and I would say that the message has probably already been sent quite well. So I'm just sharing it here with you. But that is all I have in this video. I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.